Where do pastors go to get alone, to catch a break? I want to show you. Hey everyone, it's Matt here. I'm a pastor in church ministry, and I have this YouTube channel for those of you who are on church staffs or ministry staffs, or you're a pastor, or you're a volunteer ministry leader, and I want to encourage you of how I've been able to thrive and grow in church ministry for over 30 years. And today I wanted to show you something that I love. In fact, a place I love to go. It's my piano. I'm in my house here, and I have this beautiful piano, and it tells you that I'm a piano player. Yeah, before I was a pastor, I was a choir director, piano player, and I just love to sit sometimes by myself with no distractions to play the piano. And I'll tell you what, this isn't just a little hobby of mine. This has been my escape place. And I thought I would share this message with you that sometimes when you're in the daily grind of church ministry, you're going from meeting to meeting, reading through emails. You're always having to create content, solve problems, recruit people, pastor people, move from funeral to wedding, from service to Bible study, that sometimes you need a break. Now, I'm not talking about just the coffee break or, taking a day off. I need those. But even in my workday, what has helped me over the years keep calm and collected and get perspective is going to my piano and to play just softly, and it settles me in. Now, I know many of you, most of you can't play the piano. That's fine. Maybe you play the guitar. Maybe you play something else. And maybe it's not the piano, but there's some other part of your life that helps remind you that you're more than a pastor. You're more than a group leader. You're more than a administrative assistant. I think sometimes I would get so narrow-minded that I'm a pastor in church ministry, this is my job and my function, and going to the piano helped me to remind myself there's more to me than just leader pastor. It kind of grounded me, if I could say. It humbled me. It made me feel like there's more to me than just what I give. Because in church ministry, it's really all about how you're pouring out, how you're giving, how you're leading the way. And when you have something in your life that's personal, that's different, it's unique, it reminds you of who you truly are. I heard T.D. Jakes say this. He said, people know that I'm a pastor, but God has said I'm more than just a pastor. A pastor is just a part of who I am. He said, don't put a period where God put a comma in. Oh, I love that. Because I am a pastor. I was called to be a pastor, but I'm more than a pastor. I'm a piano player. And maybe you're a golfer. I've got friends who play golf. Maybe you are a hunter. You like guns. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you have a business. I would tell you, make time in your week and in your life for not just what you give, but what pours back into you. What is something that you love to do that when you do it, it replenishes you? It fills you. It speaks to your heart in a different way. Because what I've learned in church ministry and in leadership responsibility is every day, every week when I show up to the office or to church, I'm having to bend and adapt and be flexible to what people need me to be. The role, it's your ministry, your 501c3 or your church or your group is always asking you to bend out of the shape you normally are to become what they need you to be. If I have to be a supervisor, I've got to be a supervisor. If I've got to be a boss, I've got to be a boss. If I've got to be a spiritual discipler, and that's not my natural bent, I have to learn how to be a better discipler. Many of you struggle with how do I build volunteers and teams. That's why I talk about that so much. And that bends you out of your shape. And so sometime in your week, you have to bend back into your normal shape, who God really has made you be. So nothing powerful or profound here. Just wanted to show you what I do, not just on my day off or in the evening, but I'll sneak away to a little piano somewhere by myself and just connect with God and reconnect with myself so I can bend back into what God normally made me to be. So when I do church ministry, people are getting the best version of me. Leave a comment below of maybe the piano or the sport or the business or the artistic thing that you do that helps you reconnect with who you are. I'd love to know what it is. And I hope you subscribe to my channel, Pastor to Pastor.